Hey everybody, it's me, Timmy Flyers Guy, and welcome to the Orange, Black and Purple Pregame Report. I'm your host, Timmy Flyers Guy. Tonight all three teams will be in action. The Philadelphia Flyers will be having our Phantoms, and the Reading Royals. All three teams will be in action today. Flyers will be in action tonight. They will face off against the Carolina Hurricanes in part one of the home-and-home series. Flyers on a 7 p.m. game against the Carolina Hurricanes. Tonight that will be at home at Experience Level Arena. And then on Sunday they will have a 5 p.m. game with the Carolina Hurricanes. That game will be in Raleigh, North Carolina, at the Lenovo Center. Tonight the Flyers will be focusing on the first part of this home series with the Carolina Hurricanes. When we last left off, the Philadelphia Flyers faced off against the Vegas Golden Knights on Thursday night. In the first period, the Vegas Golden Knights got the first goal. The Flyers, they tied it up. And with Trevor Zegras getting the tying goal for the Philadelphia Flyers. In the second period, Vegas Golden Knights restored the lead at 2-1. But it was Noah Juleson getting his first of the season, tying the score up at 2-2 for the Flyers. I said it before and I'll say it again. I know Noah Juleson is a defenseman, but the guy's got a lethal shot. And he's got to shoot the puck a lot more because that shot of Noah Juleson is a very hard shot. And he needs to utilize that shot more. I know he's a defenseman, but a hard shot like that could really help this team. And that's all I have to say about that. The game of the Flyers and Golden Knights had some chances in the third period, but the game ended up going into overtime. In overtime, a mistake by Travis Konecny led to a goal for the Vegas Golden Knights. A tough way to lose that game. But the important thing is the Flyers did get a standings point, and things are looking good for the Flyers. Where they're at in the division right now is actually looking pretty good for the Flyers. But before I do that, I'm going to consult with my Alexa to see where the Flyers are in the standings. Alexa, what is the record? Alexa, what is the record of the Philadelphia Flyers this season?
This season, the Philadelphia Flyers have a record of 16 wins, 9 losses and 4 overtime losses. They are in 4th place in the Metropolitan Division with 36 points.
Wait. Oh yeah, I forgot Flyers. I said the Flyers had 35 points. They have 36 points, so it's looking good for the Flyers right now. They are in 4th place in the Metropolitan Division. They are in a good spot right now. Flyers just have a lot of tough matchups coming up to end this month of December. It's not going to get any easier going into the Christmas break. So tonight, the Flyers, they will have a matchup with the Carolina Hurricanes. Flyers came close to meeting the Carolina Hurricanes back in October during the second game of the season. But due to some controversy in Carolina, Flyers lost that game in overtime. So hopefully the Flyers can at least get 1 or 2 points out of this home series. Hopefully they can get 2 points out of both games, but Either way, but here's how scenario goes for the Flyers. They can either get 1 or 2 points out of. Here's how it goes. They can get 2 points in tonight's game, or they get a point in tonight's game. But if they get 2 points in the next game, that's pretty good as well. But to at least get some points out of this home and home series could pay dividends for the Flyers. Flyers are in a good spot. Flyers are in a good spot in the NHL right now. Flyers have to keep winning because it's going to get tougher and tougher as the season goes by. But the Flyers should muster up a good record in the month of December, going into the second half, that the Flyers should be okay, considering that there is an Olympic break coming up really soon. So hopefully, if the Flyers should stay in a good spot in the standings going into the second half of the season and into the Olympic break, so this team has a good chance this season. I don't know what's going to happen. Like I said, this team has a good chance to really prove it together wrong this season. Hopefully, that season will be this season. It's been a while. Meanwhile, the Lehigh Valley Phantoms were in action last night as they faced off with the Syracuse Crunch. The first period was a scoreless first period, and in the second period, the Syracuse Crunch went up with a 2-0 lead in that second period. Going into the third, Phantoms were down 2-0. Phantoms needed a goal to get back into the game, and it was Jacob Gaucher who got the goal for the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. Syracuse was able to add another goal, making it 3-1, and the Phantoms fall to the Syracuse Crunch 3-1. Right now, the Phantoms are playing some good hockey, but winning something hard to come by so far in this month of December. Phantoms have to find a way to get some victories, and tonight, they will be in action tonight, as they will be facing off against. Let me check the schedule here. The Phantoms will be in action tonight as they will face off. Tonight they will face off. Looking right at the schedule. They will face off against. Tonight they will face off against the Rochester Americans for the second time this season. That will be a 5:05 start. Phantoms will be looking to finally give up on this little slump they're in the month of December as they will face off against the Rochester Americans for the second time this season. That will be a 5:05 start. That tonight's Flyers game will be a 7 o'clock game. Meanwhile, the Reading Royals were also in action last night, and they did not have any luck last night as they faced off against the Norfolk Admirals. Unfortunately, the Reading Royals fell to the Admirals 5-1. Ben Meehan got the only goal for the Reading Royals as they fall to the Norfolk Admirals 3-1. The Reading Royals reaction once again for a second time this weekend against the Norfolk Admirals. The Reading Royals right now, they only have a couple of wins this month. Hopefully tonight they can get some payback for the Norfolk Admirals. They dealt the Reading Royals the 5-1 loss last night. Hopefully tonight will be the night as the Reading Royals will face off against the Norfolk Admirals once again this season. They'll have another matchup on Sunday at 3 p.m. Tonight that game will also be a 7 o'clock start, as the Reading Royals will be looking to get some payback on those Norfolk Admirals. And that game will be at 7 p.m. Our track will be at 7 p.m. at Santander. I mean, the last night's game was at the Norfolk Scope and Norfolk Virginia tonight. The Reading Royals will be back at home, hopefully getting some home cooking as they face off against the Norfolk Admirals tonight. So let's get ready for some NHL hockey action as the Philadelphia Flyers will face off against the Carolina Hurricanes for the second time this season. And also let's get ready for some AHL hockey action as the Lehigh Valley Phantoms will be facing off against the Rochester Americans for the second time this season. The Phantoms got the victory back in November. I think the Phantoms will be looking to get another victory over the Rochester Americans tonight. And also let's get ready for some ECHL hockey action as the Reading Royals will face off against the Norfolk Admirals for the second time this season. I'm 3 Flyers guy, and this is going to be orange, black, and purple pregame report. Let's go Flyers, let's go Phantoms, and let's go Royals.